This is the husband I have.
Here's your little shot of espresso sweetie I made for you this morning.
I know, like handmade. I mean, like real.
Yeah.
Like even before he had his own coffee.
I had to make it for her.
Thank you, Donnie.
You're welcome.
It's raining out there.
My coffee, empty.
It's raining out there.
My coffee is empty.
I understand.
It is raining, but my coffee is empty. The light's off.
And put the light on. Haha, there's Donnie.
Hey,
We're
hey.
off in the rain.
I understand.
Love you.
Love you. Have a good day, Johnny.
You too. I absolutely hate it. Hate it that blue is getting wet and dirty this morning. There's nothing I can do about it. Can you open the trunk, Johnny? That's right, Don's already been in there. With Ruby, he brings my purse back in the house so that I'm just laying my camera in there this morning. With Blue, he lays my, brings my purse back in the house so when I walk out, the door automatically opens. But with Blue, the door's not going to open anyway. So he doesn't worry about it so much, which I totally get. Good morning, Blue. Yeah, we're in the 50s this morning. It's gonna rain most of the daylight hours today, and by this afternoon it's gonna be in the 30s. So yeah, there's that. I did remember my jacket, and I don't normally use an umbrella, although I have to say that all of my little totes umbrellas are in Ruby. I have a big umbrella here at the house if I wanted to take it, but I don't expect to be out walking much in the rain today. It's not shopping day or anything, so. But that rain this afternoon is definitely going to be a rude awakening. Traffic's a little heavy and a little crazy this morning. I'm just trying to stay out of the way over here in the right-hand lane. It's 50 according to Blue. That's the official outside current temperature. We actually have a bit of a sunrise to the east this morning. I guess the rain hasn't gotten that far. The heavier rain was supposed to be later in the day, so if we take a little bit of a break here this morning, that wouldn't be too much of a surprise. I think we're on target to get downtown on time. I've got to head over to my dentist office for my 6-month cleaning after I drop Johnny off. So this is a Sonata on our left, Johnny? Is that what that is? A Hyundai?
Yeah. I believe so.
He needs to have his lights on and he doesn't. But this flatbed tractor trailer truck, we were coming up to a light here in Garner that turned red, and they were both basically stopped, and the truck, he just decided to go through the light and switch lanes at the same time. Thank God the car driver was paying attention and moved out of his way. The truck continued to go through the red light, and the car was kind of still sort of in his way because where he had moved to get out of his way, and he wanted to make a left turn into some business or something. And anyway, Johnny and I were just wide mouthed watching the whole thing happen. I'm dying this week not having dash cam. Yeah, it's a Sonata. Thank God the car driver was paying attention, because he nearly got turned into by a big tractor trailer rig. Granted, not moving very fast, but still. We've got a rainbow this morning. Sunlight to the east and rain to the west. It's just going to be one of those changing weather days. We can just see, and I'm sure you can't on video, a hint of the rainbow over there to the left, but it's pretty faded at this point. Looks like we'll make it across town by 7:20. That's good. The Team Rocket grunt over here at the church has beat Ruby's account twice this morning. I'm done. I know when I've had it, those scissor Pokemon that it put into battle were just formidable. Yeah. I probably should make my way toward the dentist, even though I have 55 minutes to get to Cary, because this time of morning I'm not sure exactly how long it's going to take with traffic building. I made it over to the dentist without any issues, even though I-440 was really busy with rush hour traffic. I'm fixing to go inside. Dawn messaged me and said, how about stew tonight? So I'm gonna swing by Whole Foods and grab some stew meat. I think I'll prep it in the Instant Pot, you know, do all the browning and add all the vegetables and stuff, and then I'll just stick it in the fridge and tell him to put it back in the Instant Pot to actually do the cooking part, the you know, steaming cooking, pressurized cooking, in time for when Johnny and I come home from robotics, and stopping at Whole Foods for at least the farm order. We'll see how things go today. I'm supposed to take him to Taekwondo tonight because he missed last night, and tomorrow night's not really an option, but we'll see how feasible that is, given how busy our afternoon already is. Well, the dentist appointment went really quick. I'm out of there in 45 minutes, and that included x-rays this time. She said my teeth were really clean. She didn't have to scrape off a lot of anything. I'm gonna attribute that to the keto diet. You know, when you don't eat a lot of sugars, you don't have a lot of plaque buildup. And so I'm good to go for 6 months. As you can see, it is now like really, really raining. So I'm gonna park close at Whole Foods because I don't have an umbrella, my fault, and run in and get that stew beef, and then I am headed to the house. So this guy over here at Whole Foods, he's doing cart repair today. Yeah, he has all the messed up store carts over there, and he's repairing carts, and there's no closed spaces. All right, this short-term spot will do. It's even extra wide. The cupcakes are definitely on a Thanksgiving theme today. They look great. Right down to the turkey.
Isn't that awesome?
It is awesome. They look great. Well, I'm gonna make an executive decision, and we're working on the project today instead of on robots. I do have a vinyl tablecloth and several other things I could use to try to get the equipment inside without getting everything wet. But we need to work on the project anyway, and I'm really not feeling motivated to lug the robotics equipment around in the rain, because it's not supposed to let up by 1:30 today, 2 o'clock, when I would be trying to go into the school. So yeah, it's gonna be a project kind of a day at robotics. I had to buy a 3-pound chuck roast and cut it up today, but boy, does that meat look extra good. So just for grins, Dawn, I think after we watched today's video, the delivery day video started auto playing. And then Dawn chose day 2 after that, and I got to say, it's a little funny watching those.
My girl, she's done a lot, and she's a really videographer. She's learned a lot of new skills and techniques since then.
Yeah, well, his pictures from day 2 out of Jordan Lake were good.
We haven't heard the word Ruby yet.
Yeah, and we're surprised because we feel like in our memory we named her at Tesla when we picked her up. I had on my Ruby bracelet.
Right.
So I know I wore Ruby stuff because I intended to name her Ruby. Maybe I just hadn't totally convinced you we were calling her Ruby yet. You never gave me a hard time about it, though.
I agree. That's right.
So we're waiting. We're kind of waiting for the word Ruby. Yeah. But if you want a good hoot, if you've only watched us recently, you should go back and watch day 1 or day 2 because it's a little funny.
Right.
All right, I'm leaving to go to robotics, and it's dropped from 52 to 42, and it's still dropping. I guess I know they just couldn't see and probably can't hear, but there was an emergency vehicle coming through the intersection back there, and the light was red, and I was stopped, and I saw he wanted to go straight in front of me. So when the light turned green, I didn't move, and I waited patiently for him to come through the intersection. Someone behind me honked, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Now he had his sirens blaring, so please tell me, please, why they would be honking at me. I just kept my foot on the brake and waited for him to pass. We're down to 39 now. I just hope it doesn't drop lower than they predicted. It's supposed to stay above freezing. The roads are supposed to be fine. So I'm gonna go with that. No surprises when I come out of robotics at 4 o'clock. It's 1:30 in the afternoon now. So working on presentation today at Robotics was more or less productive. We did make some progress for sure. Johnny and I are headed to Whole Foods just to pick up the farm order, and it's 37 degrees out there. The rain is coming to an end. They said there could be a few non-sticking wet snowflakes here in the final moments of this rain. As you can see ahead of us, we're heading west. It's clearing. That is the beautiful color we have here today now. Too bad we don't have the sunshine to go along with it. We're sitting at 73 miles of rated range left. We went 104.2 miles today. Our average energy was 382 watt hours per mile because I have had the heat on. Pretty high today, pretty high. I'm thinking it's gonna be good. Homemade beef stew on a night when it's in the low 30s and damp.
Oh yeah.
We decided not to do Taekwondo. Johnny was extra tired.
Yeah.
And it's just too cold and damp, and he had a project for school, and I made some Brussels sprouts on the side. That's what all that sizzling is.
Yeah.
But yeah, look at the stew. Yum, yum.
Yum, yum. I'm looking forward to diving in like 5 seconds.
After she turns the camera off.
Yeah, after you turn the
Something like that.